Quantum contextual sets are sets whose elements cannot be assigned predetermined values. The most known quantum contextual sets are the so-called Kochen-Specker sets, which were implemented with photons, ions, superconducting systems, neutrons, and so on. There are also non-Kochen-Specker contextual sets, which were proposed by Yu and Orr and Howard and Schwarzschild and others, and of which only the first one was implemented so far. They can all be represented by the so-called MMP hypergraphs, and that's what we are going to dwell on now. So what are Kochen-Specker quantum sets and non-Kochen-Specker quantum sets in the MMP hypergraph representation? We can visualize that as a tree with a lot of branches, where the branches represent hyper edges, and with a lot of cones that represent vertices. So a Kochen-Specker set is a set whose MMP hypergraph is such that each hyperedge contains as many vertices as there is the dimension of the sets we consider. In this case, it's a four-dimensional set, and each hyperedge must have 4 vertices. So how the whole set is defined? 2 conditions must be violated. The first condition is that at each branch, at each hyperedge, one of the vertices must be assigned value 1 and not more than 1. The second condition is that we cannot have a branch at which value 0 is assigned to all vertices. The non-Kochen-Specker MMP hypergraph is the hypergraph which need not contain all vertices in all hyperedges. That means at least one of the hyperedges can contain less than 4 vertices in this example. So if we assign 1 to this vertex, then the other must be 0. That's the first condition. And we cannot have a situation in which all vertices are 0. If we request that these 2 conditions are fulfilled, that's a classical non-quantum, non-contextual set. If the conditions are violated, then it's a quantum contextual set. If there are 4 vertices in every hyperedge, then this is a Kochen-Specker set. And if we take away, for example, 1, that's a non-Kochen-Specker contextual set. Now we can go deeper into some details.